Trump's in rally mode now, and he has this SCOTUS nomination coming up. I can see a scenario where this really, really genuinely hurts the left because they can't help themselves but to go all in against Barrett, assuming it's going to be Barrett. And they're going to make themselves look even more terrible to the squishy middle people who decide elections. Am I just looking at this through rose-colored glasses?
No, of course they're going to do. That's the beautiful thing. You know, it's like a wonderful opportunity. Not only are we going to get an actual conservative on the bench who believes in the Constitution and God and not killing babies, but the left is going to lose their mind. I mean, I feel like I should add, some smoke and fire trails to my backdrop because they're going to burn down D.C. while this is happening, and it's all going to happen on national television. So we have all the advantages of those optics as the president puts forth a fully qualified nominee for the Supreme Court, which everyone expects them to do. We can't go into this contested election with a 4-4 split on the Supreme Court. We end up with no president. So everyone else understands this, and the left's going to totally fall right in the trap.
Jim, someone I trust tells me that Democrats, in Democrat circles, tells me Democrats have already decided. It doesn't matter whether it's Joe Biden, whoever it is, the next Democrat president is packing the Supreme Court, expanding it. And I think people have a hard time figuring out what exactly that means and what it means for the country. What's it mean?
There is no prohibition or no rule that says you have 9 justices on the Supreme Court. So you could have more or you could have less. And that's technically constitutional. It's been done before. It's a dirty trick. It's a nasty, rotten thing to do. But if you have the president, and the ability in Congress to get these people, at least through the Senate, you can do it. And you can go ahead and they could put 15 people on the court by adding 6 more, radical leftists to it. The problem is then when the Republicans get control again, which happens, they can do the same thing. So if you want to start that kind of crazy, action where everybody no longer is following any established norms, you can do it. But at some point, you've got an insane system and we lose the checks and balances and the separation of powers that the founders designed. I don't think they'll actually do it. I think they're just angry and they want to threaten it.
Jim, I'm completely unbothered by right-wing judges and left-wing judges just because I don't think there are impartial people out there. I don't think that's human nature. And I don't understand why we have to pay lip service to that. I just want somebody who will impartially, interpret the Constitution. Everybody says that. I do not. I want a fire-breathing right-winger who's going to destroy everything left and push everything I care about. And look, the left does. That's what they want too. That's fine. Why can't we all just come to agreement that the court is simply another political body?
I think we're doing that. I think that's exactly what's happening right now. Is there was a point in time where the facades were in place, and we had the establishment Republicans who would, we want someone who does this and that. And the left at least had people who were willing to pretend that they had some principles. They're throwing those people out the window, and now you've got AOC and the squad running things, and they just don't care. They are rabid commies, and they're going to act like rabid commies. So I think you're right. I don't see any reason to pretend that there is impartiality because there isn't. And the nice thing is, at least now our team's fighting. For a long time, our team tried to pretend we had the moral high ground and we weren't going to do that. That's garbage. Take the gloves off. This is a bare knuckle match. Eye gouging is allowed.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.